today.
From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, what a juke into space. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The tight end in motion right. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Jackson, option right. Broken tackle. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football, and it will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself, and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Justin Fields.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
58 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
On play action, Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And he's got it inside the 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Entertaining start, 14 all to score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Fields. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Fields changing the play.
Harris running straight ahead.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jamison Williams, 29 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Zay Flowers of the Raven offense back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big pickup of 38.
And this is how you answer a touchdown at the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Back to throw. Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Still going inside the 20.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The drive will start with Connor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as as a result, the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Connor up the middle. Oh, Connor loses it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Henry running right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
Jackson, options out left. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs. And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Running from the gun with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on third down, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up third and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
And he returns this to the 22.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, a run with Connor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Here's Fields. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now a first down throw. Fields able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Fields going to move him around.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Fields on 1st down.
And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now 2nd and 3. Jackson now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that game tied 21-all in the second quarter. A lot of offense there. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brock Purdy with a touchdown pass to Deebo Samuel. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. We got an excellent first half from the dynamic quarterback, Justin Fields. He was downright amazing with 3 touchdown passes and another one scored on the ground for good measure.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a first carry for their fullback.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
On the give, this is Harris. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 9.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Now it's Fields.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They hand this off to Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Fields going to change things up here.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with career touchdown number 75. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the gun, Jackson. The short throw caught by Andrews. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jackson going to run again.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
90 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Here's a handoff to Conner, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They stay on the... And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
T.J. Watt in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build out for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Harris returning. And now out come the Steelers. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Carter. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all... know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Another tote for Carter. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now Jackson on 1st down. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. And for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, it's Underwood. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
A give, Carter running right, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. they just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards. That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now it's Jackson. Working end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Pittsburgh, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.